Hello everyone and happy November. It feels like I literally just filmed my October budget. So as usual, this will be my update for the previous month for October, and then I will go through my spending and all that stuff, the interest I paid, the percentage of debt that I paid. As usual, the first thing I want to mention is how much debt I paid off. So my starting debt was $44,766.54. And this month I put over $1,000 to my car, and that brought my total debt down to $43,732.03. So we are under 44,000. Next month we should get under 43. So I did pay off a total of $1,034.51. So obviously interest was a little bit accounted for there. I did make some side income. I made over $560 from various sources. The bulk of it from online stuff, and then I got some gifts and things like that. I will break it down when I go through my typical spread. So that is always a good thing. So one of my goals for October was to put over $1,000 to my car loan, which I did do, so I can check that one off. My other goal was to get this finance channel monetized, and I did get this monetized, so thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed and have watched my channel. I became monetized on October 13th. It was a very quick process. I will make a full video on it after November 13th, the whole month of being monetized, because as of right now, things are looking great, and I'm very excited to start earning income from this, and then in turn, I can pay off more debt. So again, thank you so much for that. I hit 1,000 subscribers, and soon after I was able to apply for AdSense and start making money. The other goal I set was to stay under budget on food. Now technically I did. My budget is $325 for the month on food out and groceries, and that includes toiletries, things like that. I spent under $300. However, I will talk about it more in my breakdown of my spending, that I probably went over this, but it had to do with traveling. So I probably did go over, but in regards to food shopping for myself for the month of October, I was under budget, so that's very exciting. I mentioned this last month as well, but I did start financial coaching. I started a little bit before October so that I could work with my clients for 3 months, and I have been working with 4 women. It has been amazing. I love them all. It's been really fun, and it's actually cool to be a part of their journey and to hold them accountable to their goals. So I kind of wanted to run through some of those numbers. I'm not going to mention their names or anything, but I had one client pay off over $2,000 of debt. I believe she did. If she didn't put the extra $200, then she put over $1,800 to her debt, to her car loan specifically, which is crazy. And that was just in 1 month. I had another client who called her credit card companies, and she got at least one of them lowered. And she also did a balance transfer with one of her other cards, so she lowered her interest down to 0 for one of her credit card debts, and she's been working on saving. I have one who spent almost all of her actually more than her paycheck last month, like September. And this month she is in the positive. So she got her spending under control and was actually paying attention to what she was spending her money on and being more intentional with that. Another client paid off a whole credit card. I think she might have paid off 2. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm looking at their spreadsheets now, but I know she paid off a credit card. She got her spending under control better than she has been in the past. So it's just really exciting and fulfilling to see other people reaching their financial goals as well. I have started this business. I have decided that I do want to do this. I do want to be a financial coach and help people get out of debt and get their savings up, pay off their credit cards, raise their credit scores, things like that. So I started a blog, first of all. I am kind of rebranding a little bit. This is still going to be personal finance with Layla, but I also decided to create the blog Debt Over It. So kind of like Get Over It, but Debt Over It. You can go to the website now. I can't guarantee you that it's all ready to go or anything. You can either go to debtoverit.com or personalfinancewithlayla.com. I did make them interchangeable. So I will be posting exclusively in finances on that blog. I created a Twitter account, which I will link down below. If you have a Twitter account, you can follow me on there. As of now, that's the only social media that I'll be doing. I'm thinking about starting a financial book club or something like that, maybe next year. And I'm just really excited. I have a lot of ideas flowing with this. I have a specific email for this. This is becoming a whole business in and of itself, and I'm so glad I even started this YouTube channel. But I don't want to ramble on that for too long. I'll discuss it more in detail as I go through it, but that is very exciting for me. Hopefully I can continue to grow my audience so that we can get more people on board with improving their finances. Now, I think that's it for any updates. As far as October goes, I did pretty good overall for the month. There were some extra expenses that I was not expecting, and I will talk about those as I go through my spending. I will say that at this point, I don't know that I'll be able to pay off my car by the end of the year, and I guess I'm still struggling when it comes to paying off debt as far as my mindset goes, because when I pay off debt, it never feels like enough, and it's almost as if the next payment can't come soon enough. Like I wish I had more money so that I could keep putting it toward my debt, because putting large chunks of money only twice a month or maybe even just once a month makes it feel really far away and like I'm not doing enough. And this has been a journey for me all along, and I've always said that this journey has been like a roller coaster for me, because there are some months and some days where I am so proud of myself and feeling really good about paying off my debt, and then there are some down days when I'm at the bottom of the roller coaster and it just feels so far away, like nothing is good enough and this isn't gonna work. I'm tired of this. And it's not something that I want to give up, of course, but there are some times where it does consume my mind, even still, even though I have worked on my money mindset. I do feel good about my finances. I'm in the best place I've been financially, but I will say that the stress is still there. And it's still a work in progress, you know? So I don't want to anticipate paying off debt and expect that that will make me feel happier, because I know once I do pay off my debt, the next thing will be how much can I invest and how soon can I fire or just save up a certain amount of money. So that is something that I did struggle with in October, just because I spent a little bit extra on travel that I didn't expect to, and it just kind of brings you to that thought process of, shit, I don't want to spend more money on this, but it is what it is. It's a work in progress, and I am proud of myself, but just if you're feeling that way too, just know that you are not alone. But I've been talking too much. Let's get into my spending for October. Okay, let's run through our income. Per usual, my work income is $4,937. From Mediavine, I know this 3 months in advance, so I made $141.66. This is display ads on my blog. AdSense, Google AdSense from YouTube, I did get paid out. I got $122.43. From Teachable, I made $86.81. Etsy, I did not earn anything. From affiliates, specifically Amazon, $15.15. Now, I did not sell anything, unfortunately, but I did make other income, and that was $197.81. So what this is made up of, 100 of this was a gift from a family member. I didn't see them on my birthday, and they ended up giving me $100 cash. Unnecessary, but greatly appreciated. That just goes to my debt. I got cash back from Bank of America. That was $20.27. Just about every 2 months or so, I cash out my Bank of America cash rewards points, and I honestly, I make a pretty decent amount, so $20.27. And then I got 2 Amazon gift cards totaling $77.54. Now, the reason I got this, the first $5 gift card was from my apartment. Basically, they have like this point system, and I reached the threshold to get a $5 gift card to Amazon or whatever else I wanted. So $5 for that, and then $72.54 because we switched to Verizon last month, as you guys know, and we were supposed to get a free Echo Dot, and all of my family already has that except for myself. So I was like, sure, whatever, I'll get that. And it was basically a link through Amazon, and it was never delivered. It got like stuck in transit or something, and they basically were out of stock. So I called them, and they offered to give me the $72 as an Amazon gift card to spend on whatever. Anyways, so I was like, sure, I'll take the cash. I don't really want an Echo Dot anyway. So I got $72, and that actually, I'm used that to purchase some supplements like vitamins that I needed anyway. So amazing. So this total comes to $5,501.06. Not bad. That's the highest it's been in a few months, I think. For expenses, we're gonna just run through the bulk of these because a lot of them are fixed or not very exciting. So the first ones are mostly fixed. For taxes, I put $900. I put that in my sinking funds. $400 for sinking funds, and I'll go over the breakdown of that in just a moment. Roth IRA, I put $100. I donated $50. I donated to, I think, Barkville Dog Rescue again. I'll link them down below, but always to an animal rescue. Rent was $1,346. Renter's insurance was $1,550. Trash is always $35. Wi-Fi is always $55. My electricity, I budget $74, but it was a lot lower, $59.54. So that is a savings of $10.46. Water and sewage was $33.76. I always know this a month in advance. Food and groceries, I budgeted $325, but actually spent $294.95. So technically this is a savings of $30, or just under budget by $30.05. However, I wouldn't say I really stayed under budget. Like I said, I'll talk about that in just a moment. Gas for my car, $31.89. Now, I had budgeted more because I was expecting to have to get gas in Colorado, but this was actually both for my car. I went twice for some reason. I guess I drove more, or I don't know what happened, but still under budget by $8.11. For my car, I put $1,057.55 total to my car loan. I didn't put anything to my student loans. Insurance is always $147.15. This might change soon, actually. My job is finally offering dental and vision, and we'll see if I switch to that. For health, I did purchase, like I just said, a couple of vitamins. I even purchased like some fabric softener, but it was free because of that gift card I just mentioned. So this was actually only $32.40 for my Ritual multivitamins that I get every month. This was expensive. My phone bill was higher than anticipated. They charged us extra. We had to pay like the activation fee and stuff like that. So $425 total for the phone bill, car insurance, because I pay for my dad's phone bill and my stepmom's phone bill, for him to pay for my car insurance, and then I give my sister $50 for our dogs. For business, I spent $20.99. Oh, let me go back. This was $17.60 under budget. This was $901 under budget. Spotify is always $9.99. And then gifts, I budgeted $100. This just comes from my sinking funds, but I actually spent $128.40. I'm not going to count this as over budget because as long as the money is there, it's okay. And that's for like Christmas, and also my sister's birthday was in October. Oil change was disappointing because remember I told you guys last month that I called and was shopping around and they told me it would be about $30. But this was for conventional, not synthetic. And my car takes synthetic. and I would prefer to keep it at that. So this was actually $64.66, and I was so upset because I should have just gone to Toyota, because then I would have gotten a free car wash. But whatever, $29.66 over budget or whatever I expected. Now the final thing I'm gonna put as travel, and now this is where the little food exception comes in. Obviously I didn't expect to spend more on travel. I went to Colorado this month with my boyfriend, and what happened was, it was very complicated, honestly. It was very chaotic. If you watch my main channel, then you'll know all about it. But basically the city we were supposed to go to ended up having fire evacuations. We were literally like right next to the fire, so we could not stay there. We had to book a room same day, like literally an hour before checking in, so that cost us extra money. And the other thing that happened was that we were supposed to go home on a Sunday. Our flight got canceled due to the snow, so we had to extend our stay. We had to purchase more food. We also had to extend our car rental. We were renting through Turo. However, I don't think he charged us. Like the price didn't change on that. So I'm still waiting to see if it'll change, but I really don't think it will, because it's all finalized now. And I did end up purchasing groceries here. My boyfriend purchased the other things, like if we went out to eat or when we got gas, he purchased it. And basically at the end of the day, or at the end of the trip, we split everything 50-50. So some of this includes food, some of this includes gas, the extra expense for the room that we got. So this is at $188.91, which is obviously just, did not expect to spend that at all. So completely over budget there, $188.91. But it's okay, we made it home safe, and honestly that's not too bad for an extra day considering all things, and literally getting a room the day of, so whatever. If you want to see more on my trip, then go to my main channel, Living Like Layla. I have 2 vlogs from the trip. It was very fun, very beautiful, but would definitely not go anytime near the snow time in the winter or anything. So this total, spent a total of $5,396.69, excluding debt and savings. I spent $2,939.14. So that is the month of October. Let's run through these numbers. Okay, my starting debt, I only have my car and my student loans left. So my car was at $8,527.40. My student loans were at $36,239.14 for a total of $44,766.54. My student loans, I did not put anything towards, so that stayed the same. And my car went down to $7,492.89. That's such a nice number. Love it. I ended the month of October with $43,732.03 of debt. I put over $1,050 to my student loans, but the actual amount that it went down was $1,034.51. So I paid a total of $23.04 in interest. So that's not too bad, honestly. Not a bad number. And so that means I paid 2.3% total of my debt down. Since the beginning, I started at about $82,200. So since then, I've paid 46.8%. My sinking funds on October 31st were as follows. So taxes, $907.57. None of my income is taxed, so I pay quarterly estimated taxes and pull from that when I need to. My emergency savings was at $3,417.40. Gifts fund is at $625.40. Medical and dental, $101.15. Car maintenance, which I did pull from to pay for that oil change, $185.27, still a good number though. For travel, I'm down to $20.95. I'm not going to use that for the travel expenses that I did end up having to pay extra for because I had the money to pay for what I needed to. I'm not going to pull from my emergency fund, anything like that. It's all paid for, good to go. So, not worried about it. Personal, I just started, so I did make changes to my sinking funds. If you don't know, I did not contribute to personal, like personal spending, or for FinCon. So if you're interested in those changes, then watch the video down below. So those were at 0 at the end of the month. So that's going to start in November. My net worth, this always varies throughout the month, but it's always the highest on the last day of the month because that's when I get paid, or basically the first of the month too. Negative $29,454.05. We're getting there. My Roth IRA has been quite low. It's been dropping. It was over like 4,400 I think one time, but now it's 4,090.08. I always contribute 100 each month, but I don't worry about it. That's what I do, but it has been dropping. And then my credit score or Vantage score stayed the same at 765, which is what it's been for quite some time. All right, that is everything for October. Thank you again so much for helping me to get this channel monetized and getting me past 1,000 subscribers. I will be doing giveaways in December, so stay tuned for that. Basically as a thank you for reaching 1K and helping me get monetized, but also for the holiday season. So look out for that. Comment down below how your October went in regards to finances. Did you hit your goals? Did you not reach them? Put them down below. Keep an eye out for my November budget. I have a lot of plans coming up for the rest of the year, but please feel free to comment down below any video suggestions or questions that you may have. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.